Hi everybody, this is Sir Pierre back another night with another video. I hate to redo videos. I did a video about these, talking, complaining for 31 minutes and there is no sound on that video. So I'm doing this video more or less just for myself. So I have it in the archive of YouTube. So if you want to see a video about the shoes, there are a bunch of other videos. So my main complaint were that I had to buy these pay resale. And I feel sort of that people are happy for that, and I'm gonna get to why. And every time I plan of making a video of a pair of shoes, I don't get them. And I was going to be the first one and the only one, as it seems, to do a comparison of the 1999 pairs and the 2024 pairs. But I didn't get the shoes, and now there are thousands of videos of these. And I had to buy them resale, pay resale, quite a lot actually. I've been keeping check on the prices on StockX and Goat since before they were released, and they were as cheap as 220 something euro, and that was sort of okay because the Swedish retail price were 190 euro. So yeah, that was okay. And in all other sizes except from US 12, my size, they were getting cheaper and cheaper. I think they're down to like 160, 170 something euro, a dollar, same. But my size, US 12, which we learned now, or the rumor is that that's the most rare size. There are less than 1,000 pairs US 12, at least in Europe. So since I sort of don't trust StockX, and they are more expensive on Goat, that I for some reason trust more, I checked here in Sweden and there were a reseller here in my hometown that had them for a lot of money. So this is the most expensive pair of shoes that I've ever bought for two reasons. I have the pair from 1999. I bought them 10 years ago, 2014. Paid around $12,000, which with our way better Swedish krona, that would translate today to about $7,000, maybe $8,000, something like that. And I had them on me on a sneaker event and didn't get any cred, nobody cared at all at a sneaker event. So I was sort of bummed over that. And posted up my pictures and yada. And a couple of months after that, I met Method Man on a really cool hip-hop festival in Copenhagen, Vanguard Festival. Really cool. And I spoke with him quite a long time, and we spoke only about sneakers actually, nothing about music, only about sneakers. He had the Carmines on him. I for some reason got brain freeze and called them Carmichaels, and he said no, we call them Carmines, at least in US. And just when I was about to talk about the shoes that I was very proud to have, he tells me that he doesn't even have them himself, Method Man. They are all equal good, but I really like Method Man. Uh, so I asked him, "Oh, that's funny. What is your size?" And his size is US 12, and I just bought a pair of US 12 like 2.5 months earlier. So I felt ashamed. I felt really ashamed. I didn't use the shoes. I didn't talk about the shoes. Nothing at all. I went home. I got in touch with the Vanguard people that had a festival, and asked them if they were somehow in touch with Method Man. I just wanted to give him the shoes, but no, sorry. And so I put him in my storage. Sort of killed the joy over the shoes. And then 2018, I think maybe 19, I was on a radio show. They told me to bring some heat, bring some hype shoes. So I brought these. I brought some OG Jordans, I think. Probably some Yeezys, I'm guessing. And yeah, so I talked about the shoes, thought they were cool. And they only focused on how do you dare to wear those shoes in this city. And I live in a pretty bad city, the worst city in Sweden. And how do you dare to have them at home, and yada yada yada. And it was all focused on the money. And all the people that I talk that are non-sneakerheads, like kids, that I talk about sneakers with, they ask, what is the most expensive pair of shoes you have? And I don't say the 1999 pairs that they are the most expensive pair of shoes I have, because even though I paid the most for them, they didn't have a retail price. They were never released. We thought back then there were only 36 pairs. So I paid what somebody wanted for them. Yeah, that's it. These have a retail price of $150, 150 euro. I paid 400 euro, dollar, whatever you want to call it. So I paid more or less, I don't have the math in my head, but say 300% of the retail price. That's why I will call these the most expensive pair of shoes that I have, because I paid 3 times as much as they should cost. So to me, that is the most expensive. And yeah, I've bought Jordans for the same amount of money, but let's say Jordans have a retail price of 260, 70 euro here in Sweden, and I paid 350, 360, maybe 400 euro. But in percentage, that is like 25% more. So paying 3 times as much as they should cost, these are the most expensive pair of shoes that I've paid for, or that I've bought. So, and then I complain a bunch in the video. I want to continue with my Method Man story. So Method Man contacted or got in touch with Nike several times during several years that he wanted a new pair. And I just felt so ashamed of having them. And Nike didn't care. Risa, that somehow is the boss of everything, he didn't care. 2016, they wanted to release them again, or for the first time. They did a couple of pairs again, but the right sort of people didn't care. I don't know. And in 1999, there are better people talking about that story. The Nike employee that had them made, he had what is the colorway? Michigan. Yeah, I think so. The standard dunks, and he just wanted to get some hype about the shoes, so he put a Wu-Tang logo on them, and that was it. And we thought back then there were only 36 pairs released for friends and family, and 36 because of the 36 Chambers album. But later we have heard 50 pairs and 100 pairs. I don't know. But Method Man did not have his pair. He contacted Nike. Nike didn't care. Reset didn't care. A couple of years after that, Travis Scott got Nike to make him new pairs of the Nike Wu-Tang Dunks. And that got me even more mad. So they make the shoes that Method Man have wanted for many years. They don't care that Method Man, a main member, they're all same amount of members, more or less. Main character of the best hip-hop group ever, Wu-Tang Clan. He wants a pair of the shoes that symbolize them, and Nike doesn't care. But when Travis Scott wants several pairs, they made several pairs for him, then it's okay. Yeah, wrong. And now, about a year ago, when we found out that they were going to be released, for the first time, not retroed, I'm going to get to that, not retroed, people that don't have the shoes said that it's wrong for Nike to release the shoes because then the value of the first drop, that isn't a drop, will collapse. And people, that got me so mad because people are getting offended for the sake of resellers, for the sake of people that have received the shoes for free and then sold them for a lot of money, instead of just being thankful that the rumor is 70,000 pairs, that Nike are releasing a Grail shoe that 70,000 people can buy for $150. How is that wrong? I had another TV company here interviewing me the weekend after these were released, actually. And the same question as always, what is the most expensive pair of shoes? Yada, yada, yada. And I talked about these. And I said I couldn't get them. We tried, the whole retail gang, 20 guys tried to get me a pair. We could not. We got them in a couple of other sizes, but not in my size. Oh yeah, one guy did. And that I had to pay, I'm going to have to pay resale for them, and I hate that because that kills the joy of the shoe for me. And they also ask, but aren't you worried that your shoes are going to collapse in value? And I had to explain that again. So I bought a pair of very expensive shoes 10 years ago. I got disappointed about the shoes because I didn't receive the hype that I expected at a sneaker event. I met Method Man. I felt ashamed of having these shoes. I took them to a radio show where they were only focused on the value, and after that, people acting really weird. So I was afraid of wearing them, actually. I've had it in my storage now since 2018, 2019 something. I've had floods there twice. I don't know how the condition of the shoes are. To do this video, I asked if anybody would come and help me in my storage, and they could get, or no, not get, they could buy a pair of shoes for a very nice price, the cheapest StockX price, if they would help me. But no, nobody cared. A kid asked, told me he could help me, but no. Then I didn't care. So I'm a huge Wu-Tang Clan fan. I don't like tattoos at all. I dislike tattoos. I have 2 Wu-Tang Clan tattoos. So to me, yeah, I should have them. And the reseller that I was going to buy, or that I did buy them from, we were going to meet at 4 o'clock. 4:20, he texted me that he will be 1 hour late. And I got really mad, really upset, because I hate resellers in every way, and that made me hate them even more. So I called my friend that has them in my size, and I used to ask him, if you want to sell them, how much do you want for them? And he said straight no. I like the shoes. I wear the shoes. I use the shoes. I have them as my gym shoes. I think they are really nice. And I felt that was the best answer. He didn't say, well, if you give me 500 euro, I will sell them. He didn't say anything like that. He wears the shoes. He likes the shoes. He appreciates the shoes. Perfect answer. So I bought them from the reseller, got home, did this video, 31 minutes, no sound. That just made me dislike, not dislike the shoes. It killed the joy over the shoes even more. So I have 2 pairs of most expensive shoes that I paid for, and no sneaker joy. For some silly reasons. And some things that I mentioned in the other video, I don't like that the Wu-Tang logo is worse than on the 1999 ones. Here you can see that the body and the wings are separated, sort of. And for some reason people, they call it a W because it is used as a W, but it is a bird, people. You can see that it is the Wu-Tang logo is a bird. And the color are pollen yellow, it's not yellow like the other ones. And I don't remember, but I really don't think that the inside were gold on the 1999s. And the sole looks different as well. So this is not a retro of our earlier release. This is not a retro from the 1999s or the 2016. This is the first time the Nike Dunk Wu-Tang Clan are released. And Nike decided to put good leather on them, better than the 1999s, and sell them for what we have heard, 70,000 people, 70,000 pairs, for $150. A shoe that had been a grail for many people for 25 years, they are now releasing for $150 in 70,000 pairs, and people are complaining. I find that if I would complain that I had the shoes, the expensive shoes, that would be the most selfish thing ever. And people complaining about the value is going to drop on something that they don't have, something that they have been wanting to have for 10 plus years, instead of just being happy that they're being released for the first time. People are nuts. So I would say that this is one of the best drops for 2024, mainly because of the price. And the sad thing is that if they would cost what I paid, $400, 400 euro retail, I would pay that. No problem. It's just that I hate that the money goes to resellers. Yeah, so I'm going to try to be happy with the shoes. I really don't like that the logo looks like that. I met the reseller and I had the UV light with me, so. And I thought that they were fake because of the logo. But I checked Nike's own PR pics, and the logo is supposed to look like that. And I don't like it. But The shoes are real. I checked, I smelled, I did a UV light thing. They are real. I think that's it. The other video was way better, and I hate to redo a video. I hate to repeat myself, and I hate that there are so many things killing the joy of the shoes. I should love the shoes. Yeah. So sneakerheads today are crazy. They're complaining. There are a bunch of shoes being dropped next year, good shoes, and people are complaining that the new releases are killing the value of the old ones that they don't have. Like the white cement are going to be released next year. The last time they were dropped was 10 years ago. If you have the 10-year-old shoe, it is old now. So Nike, you did absolutely right here. Releasing a Nike Dunk that is a grail to many people with kind of good leather, better leather than your Air Jordan mids in a way, and most Air Jordan ones, for $150. Best drop of the year, I think. I paid too much, but I needed them. Yeah, it would be really weird to not have them actually. So as a sneakerhead and as a Wu-Tang Clan fan and as an owner of the old ones, I should have them. Yeah. So I'm going to try to be happy, even though people are weird and I hate resellers and yada yada yada. When it comes to the shoes, Nike did right. I would prefer the more yellow. I would really prefer the logo looking better. But otherwise, and the price is nice. $150 retail price. Retail price in Sweden, 190 euro dollars more or less. And I paid way too much, but that is how thing goes. The guy that I bought them from, he wasn't even born when they were released in 1999. Probably didn't even know what Wu-Tang Clan is. One of my Wu-Tang Clan tattoos is just the logo. And the amount of times I've been asked, what is that tattoo? That scares me. So people, the most important thing here is Wu-Tang is forever. In this second video, I forgot to mention one thing that I also like. When Nike pre-dropped these, they did a sort of collab with Spotify. So the people that according to Spotify listen to Wu-Tang Clan a lot were able to buy them earlier on the pre-drop. And I think on the Wu-Tang Clan own site, there were also at least one, maybe two pre-drops, early drops. So they did everything right about the shoes. Nike did everything right this time.